4,000 active patients. I am here with Dentist Job Connect client, Dr. Chris Faber in Vermont. I am jealous. He's having a glass of wine. I should have brought my happy hour drink too. But he is a Dentist Job Connect dentist that needs help. 4,000 active patients, 50 new
Correct.
patients. I graduated dental school in 2002. When did you graduate, Chris?
93.
93. So you were out there, you're doing the work of the Lord G.V. Black. You are helping people chew on with confidence.
Just
you
being
have too many
amalgam
patients.
free. Amalgam free, though. Yeah, no amalgam.
We're going to dig into your job, but I'd like to educate on this platform too. You know,
Sure.
I'm 45. You're like 10 years older than me.
Yep.
New dentist, you think I could never have too many patients. Share with us why too many patients is actually a problem for the stress level of the dentist, the team, and everyone involved.
Sure. So too many patients translates into your existing patients don't get appointments in a timely manner because the new patients are coming in with all sorts of problems, and you're trying to treatment plan them, and they're great for production and for profitability. However, your existing patients kind of get kicked to the side because, you know, I'll do that one surface, you know, filling another time, and now we've got all these emergencies. So it becomes chaotic with the scheduling, with the staffing, with me trying to running around like a chicken with my head cut off. That's what happens.
Roller skates. It's
aerobic dentistry.
Yeah. There's so I want to share. We're talking with Dr. Chris Faber of our dentistjobconnect.com platform. He has a position in Vermont where an associate dentist working full-time could expect to earn $250,000 plus. Text Vermont.
I think easy. Yeah, I think that would be a very reasonable and you can only earn up from there. I don't see why anybody who doesn't work, if you've got student loans, you got to pay them off. You're probably going to work at least 5 days a week, 4 days for sure. There's no weekends, there's no holidays, there's no after hours. You come in, you get to do quality work. There's no Medicaid. You get to sit down and knock stuff out. You should be able to make way more than that.
Awesome. Well, I love that inspiration there. I want to tell our group here, you can go to dentistjobconnect.com or text Vermont to 215-798-9897. So Chris, next thing is, I want you to inspire someone to come and work with you. So we established that they could work with you, mentored by you. What procedures, and also what can they do when they are not doing dentistry, right? Dentists are people too. So if someone comes up there, tell us a little bit about the dental mentorship. And then when it's time to go home, what can they do outside the operatory?
So for the mentoring part, you know, I've been doing this for 30 plus years now. I've done this. I was active duty Army. I still serve in the National Guard on the weekends. I've got 2 more years, and then I turn 60 and I retire, and then I'm done with that part of it. So that's good. That'll be one less thing on my plate. So in order, the mentorship part of it, it's I don't pretend to know that I know everything. I don't. I'm like Aristotle, right? I'm, the smartest man in Athens or in Greece because he knew that he didn't know everything. And I don't know everything, but I've got my systems down. I know how to do a lot of things in general dentistry really well. And I can show somebody else how I do it. And then they can adapt those techniques and ways, and they can kind of modify it and use it in their own practice to better themselves and to see how it's done. Here's my suggestion. Maybe this will work for you. Do it your way, adapt it, and make it work for you.
Well, I love that. That's such a cool way to put it. Learn from someone that adapted. I had my dad as a mentor till he passed away a few years ago, but he said the same thing. Let me share with you how I do it. Thanks. I appreciate it. Amazing dad, amazing mentor. And that's what dentistry means more of. Now, let's my dental nachos group, I talk about just be nice, and which is important, right? Don't say because someone does this procedure, not the way you do it, they think, but I'm also a just be real type of person. You live in Vermont. How did you get to Vermont?
Sure. So I graduated dental school in '93 from Texas. That's where I'm from, Houston. Went to dental school there. Joined the Army. Wanted to live in Europe. got offered a 1-year general practice residency at Fort Campbell in Kentucky. While I was there, I met my wife, who is also active duty. She was a psychologist. And so we got married there, and then we moved to Germany. So we lived in Germany for about 6 years by Heidelberg, which was great. But I was in my, at that point, I was in my mid-30s, didn't have any money, didn't have any savings, didn't have a house, didn't, we had to come back to the States and do adult things. So we're kind of on neutral territory. My wife is a New Yorker. I'm from Texas. She didn't want to go to New York. I didn't want to go to Texas. Hey, here we are in New England. So that's how we wound up here. If you like to ski, if you like to fish, if you like to hunt, if you like to go outdoors, this is a wonderful place to be. But you better oh darn, alarm again. But you better be okay with it being, it's small town, and it's cold in the wintertime.
And I think that's what I want to share, because you want the right person there, especially with dentistry.
Exactly.
You don't want someone to come for 3 months and then leave. But it does, we have people that really, what I'm doing here, Chris, through this platform is showcasing all the opportunities that exist in the 50 states. We're going to go outside the US soon. And it's a treatment plan, your happiness. Someone who wants to hike and fish and it's perfect for them. Someone who wants to do dentistry, and you have currently one part-time associate, but you need more. I do. Is that right?
He's 2 days a week. He's Tony. He's from Boston. He talks like this. He's a great guy. He's like, he probably knows a guy who knows a guy, right? Yeah. But he's 10 years older than I am. So
he's ready to retire.
Yeah, well, I'm not. He's probably getting to the end of his career, right? But
Tony's getting ready to retire.
Yeah, Tony's ready to retire. But I've got many good years, I hope, in me. Honestly, if I was retired, I'd probably be really bored.
Yeah.
I'd like to work a few days a week. I don't want to give it up completely, but I'd like to do other things. My wife, I'm sorry, my daughter, Freudian slip there. Oh my God. My daughter's getting married later on this year. She's going to want to start having some kids.
Oh, nice. Where's she going to live?
We'd like to visit with them, that she's the one who lives in Percy.
Oh, cool. Well, you've shared really authentically in an awesome way about how your place in dentistry, you do a lot of different procedures, implant, restorative. Someone can come and learn to be mentored. They can make income to pay back their loans and start their life. So people can text Vermont to 215-798-9897. They can go to dentistjobconnect.com. But if someone wanted to ask you, where'd you get that wine? What do you do outside in Vermont? More about your job. How could they reach out to you directly, Chris?
You can email me, cafdds@me.com, or you can give me a call, 802-734-2834.
Awesome. Well, we're going to put that in the chat. Stick around for a minute. Dental Nachos and Job Connect crew, Dentist Job Connect is working so hard to bond dentists together, to share in the joy, Chris, of full contact arts and crafts on people that don't want to be there. That's dentistry.
That's the secret, isn't it? Yeah, thanks.